So should we talk about this movie?
Yeah, I think we're going to get in trouble.
Why are we going to get in trouble? No one listens to our thing.
Well, that's true. But remember when we did those dudes from Saturday Night Live, Please Don't Destroy, and like that's the only time we ever got like comments and they were all mad at us?
Yeah.
It might be something like that. Superman brings out some crazies.
Well, let's hope so.
Let's hope so. No press is bad press or something.
There it is. No press is bad press.
Hey, watch him! With Dan and Tony! Hey, watch him! With Dan and Tony! It's Hey Watching, yeah!
Welcome to Hate Watching with Dan and Tony. I am Dan.
I am Tony.
This is the show that dares to watch movies that got put on streaming about 3.5 weeks ago.
Yeah, we're a little late, actually. We probably should have done it day one.
Yeah, we probably should have done it day one. But we're doing it anyways. Tony, why don't you tell the people what we're doing?
All right, people, listen up. So this movie came out earlier this summer. People were raving about it. They loved it. I saw it in the movie theaters, and I walked out, and I was like, well, that was just supremely mediocre. At best. At best, this is like a mediocre superhero flick. And then, I hated it more and more the more I thought about it and the more people gushed about it. And I was like, you're wrong. You're wrong on everything that you're saying. I don't understand. So we're doing James Gunn's Superman. Let me preface something. It turns out the more that I go through life here, I don't think I like James Gunn.
You mean you don't like his movies, or you don't like him as a person?
His movies. I think he's probably fine as a person. Although I do have a qualm. Did you watch, what was the animated show that they did just a little bit ago to kick off? Creature Commandos. It's weird how similar this main the Flag guy looks to James Gunn. It feels a little flagellatory. Is that right? What is the word?
Self-possessed, there's a right word. I kept thinking self-flagellatory. I think that's when you beat yourself.
I don't think that was it. I don't think that was it at all. But
self-congratulatory.
That's definitely more what I was going for. Yeah.
James Gunn, by being put in charge of everything DC, is very proud of himself and very, he thinks he's all that. But I mean, he directed this movie and he wrote this movie, and okay, and he writes everything for the DC universe.
Sure,
but this movie felt like it needed somebody above him.
Yeah, 100%, absolutely. Checks and balances, everybody.
I liked the new Suicide Squad that he did. I liked that one.
I know we argued over that because I prefer the Will Smith one over the new one. I think the new one has similar problems to this movie.
It has similar problems to this movie, except that there's way more that works in that movie than in this movie.
100%. I agree with that. I think as a filmmaker, I think the Guardians started good, right? Guardians of the Galaxy started pretty solid. The third one's horrible. Awful. Like, it's not a bad movie, but I would never watch it again. Not just because of the anime, but it's just, anyhow, it doesn't really matter. I think he has a problem delivering his own premises. He sets up like these grand things. And I mean, we're going to talk about this today. The ending of this movie is a perfect ending to a different movie.
Oh, like, you mean, you mean where he's like, okay, spoilers.
Spoilers ahead. Yeah.
You mean where he realizes that Ma and Pa Kent are actually his parents and they raised him well.
And that's a great movie. That is a Superman movie that I want to see. I want to see him struggle with his alien versus humanity and realize that humanity is his biggest strength, right? Like that's Superman. That's the internal struggle of Superman. I'm an all-powerful alien, but I'm also human. How do I balance that? That's great. The ending of this movie would be a perfect ending to a completely different film that was not made at all this time around.
If he wasn't lying in that weird bed.
If he wasn't lying in a weird hospital bed. I agree. Yeah, you're right about that. Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, I mean, there were 3 scenes in this movie I liked. I can unequivocally say I liked. I liked that last scene,
Yeah.
the heart of it. I like the Pa Kent scene on the farm where Pa Kent delivers his thing.
Again,
I thought that was a good scene.
It has to mean something, though.
Yeah.
Like, there wasn't enough. That's not what the movie's about.
No.
Those 2 scenes belong in the same movie. That's why you like them, because they're like, oh, that's a very interesting Superman story to tell. I would love those 2 scenes in a real movie. They just don't. They feel out of place in this movie. But sorry, what's your third?
The Mr. Terrific fight on the beach.
I mean, honestly, Mr. Terrific is my favorite character in this movie.
Well, he's the only character in the movie.
That's a great point.
Kind of.
You're right.
You know.
He kind of really is. This is, to me, this is a Justice Gang movie that just happens to have Superman in it. That's how I feel about it, because they're more likable. I will argue that they're the only group of people that go on a character arc.
Well,
because
they actually have a dynamic. Yeah.
They also have a dynamic, but also in the beginning, they're like, hey, you can't go to Bulravia. What's the country? I feel bad. It's not a real country, right? I'm okay not knowing the name. Baravia. They're like, hey, you can't go there. We're US. And then, they come around and they help in the end.
Yeah.
Again, we miss all of the important stuff of that story where we just have the beginning and the end of it. And we miss all of the emotional core of it. But they at least have a trajectory somewhat. Superman doesn't learn, doesn't change, doesn't really do shit in this movie. I don't know.
You can make that one pitch, right? And I think there's also, I haven't really parsed it, but I think there's a pitch that it's really Crypto's movie.
I would buy into that pitch as well. Because he ends up saving the day.
Crypto basically shows up and does everything important in the movie. Superman never does anything important in the movie.
No, he does not. He doesn't even save the world. You know what I mean? Like, he doesn't do anything. I don't know.
But he helps it so they can get a code out of somebody's computer.
Sure. Yeah, which is very important,
Because, when you talk
Mr.
about
Terrific
things that are
hack
important.
it. He says it.
I talked to all the best linguists and cryptologists, and they said that recording is real, so it must be real.
It's real.
I
believe them.
They do some damn good self things in here where they like give somebody a line to justify.
Yeah,
and you're just like, if you need to do that multiple times in your movie, maybe go back and work on the things because they're too dumb. Go back
and figure out your script a little bit. One time is fine. Maybe twice you're pushing it, but 5 or 6 times the same movie, you're like, maybe just flesh out the script, guys. Maybe start there and then we'll figure it out.
I started watching the Substance movie.
What is that? What's the Substance?
That's the Demi Moore, Margaret Qualley movie where, and there was so much more style and movie making and everything. Yeah. Like in the first 15 minutes of that movie, and you're just like, you have all the money in the world, and you like, I mean, even the best fight in the movie, the Mr. Terrific fight, is terrible.
Yeah.
But you're like, I could see what the fight would have been if someone who knew how to direct a fight had done that fight.
It's a good idea. The scene is a good idea.
It's a great idea. It's the idea of how he fights and all those decisions are absolutely right. And they make it, they shoot it so it's we're watching somebody's face go like this.
Yeah.
And we don't really see him do his thing, and it's over. I think it was a minute and 45 seconds. Maybe a minute and 35 seconds. And it's done in a minute and 35 seconds. It's like, take your time. I know it's expensive, but that's your good stuff.
This movie doesn't take its time on anything, Dan. No. This movie's hopping from one thing to the next constantly.
Yeah. And it also sort of makes a mistake of, starting kind of in the middle, and you're so far in the middle that you never feel like you get your footing at all.
The most interesting Superman moment of this movie happens before the movie begins, where he loses his first battle ever. I would love to see him. We should just start in that battle. Just start as he's getting the shit kicked out of him, because we know Superman. We know who he is. We know what he stands for. Like, we understand that. If we're watching him lose and him being like, what the hell is going on? Like, I don't know why I'm losing. Like, I've never lost a fight before. This is wild. That's an emotional moment that we can latch onto right away, as opposed to him landing in the snow and we're just like, okay. And he's like, hey, dog, joke with me. Let's joke around, and now drag me home. What is happening? This is stupid.
Well, he's taken it to the extreme, right? We know that you're supposed to start a scene in the middle, right?
Sure.
Well, he's all like, well, the middle can also be the end. And then I'm more clever.
Yeah, right.
Right? I mean, the problem with a lot of this movie is that it is James Gunn trying to show how clever he is.
Yeah.
And
I don't believe, not in a negative way, I don't think Superman is a clever property. It's not a clever IP, you know? He is the symbol of hope. What part of this movie is he the symbol of hope? When does he do that?
I gotta tell you, when that little kid puts up that flag and he goes like this, Superman.
And then he never shows up.
Superman.
Superman doesn't show up to that, Dan. Superman lets all of those people down. Every single one of them asked for Superman. They got B-grade superheroes flying in with their bellies hanging out. Nathan Fillion fucking people off. They got nothing. They got shit on. All right. Now they're like, yeah, well, we're a poor country and now everybody hates us and Superman won't even save us now. That is the moment, right? The song comes on. They bring up the flag. No Superman. No Superman for the world to see. It's ridiculous. I don't like this movie. The more I talk about it, the less I like the movie.
That's what I was hoping for. So we're doing James Gunn Superman 2025. I think it was like an hour and 2 hours and 6 minutes, something like that.
Yeah, something like that.
Down. I wrote on my piece of paper right at the top. It says good stuff, and then I left an area where I was going to write all the good stuff.
Write all of your good stuff. That's a lot of blank paper.
The good stuff is the actors, for the most part, are great. What's his name's great as Superman. What's her name's great as Lois Lane.
Agreed.
Fillion as Guy Gardner's great. The hot girl.
10 out of 10.
Hot girl's okay.
She doesn't have a lot to do. In her defense, she mostly just screams a hawk scream. It's hard to pull that off when you have no other context to her character. That's hard.
She did sort of lay in a chair reading a newspaper to show that she didn't care about something at one point.
Awkwardly. She, if I was grading that as her entire acting, not great, right? It was a little weird. It was like, you're not comfortable. What are you doing
Let's shoot
over
it
here?
Again. Get actually comfortable. Don't
just lay down. Just lay down and enjoy yourself. That's all you have to do. Don't think about it. Just lay down. It's hard. It's hard, man.
Mr. Terrific, 11 out of 10.
So good. So good. I love him.
Yeah,
he's so cool, man.
He's so cool.
He flies in holding on to a dog through a window like an idiot, rolls, stands up, and is immediately the coolest person in the room. I don't know how you do that. Who is this guy? He oozes cool. I'm obsessed with him.
He played somebody else. He played some other superhero.
All right, well, this better just throw him into the stratosphere because he is so good in this movie.
Best costuming by far,
Yes.
Everything about it.
I mean, the bowl cut's pretty cool, though. Good for them.
Oh, you mean Guy Gardner? Yeah.
Yeah.
And I mean, that's the thing is Guy Gardner, that's a huge Easter egg for comic book fans, but I think they pull off the character too.
100%.
You know, I think even if you aren't a comic book person, you're going to understand pretty much what he is.
Yeah. Douchey.
Okay, let's do the movie, Tony.
Oh, wait, before we go to a movie, I want to read something to you, Dan.
Read something to me.
So I just typed into my Google Gemini, shout out to AI in this podcast, by the way. All I did was I asked it, what makes a good Superman story? I wanted to see what the collective humanity of this Gemini searching and scraping the web would come up with. And this is what it said. Ready? A good Superman story highlights his unwavering morality and compassion, his core values of hope and justice, and explores the tension between his immense power and his humanity. Nailed it. AI nails what a good Superman story is in its first try. You know who didn't? James Gunn.
Well, when he fights all the Raptors, the bad guys that are in suits for no reason that we don't even need in the movie because we don't understand why they're even in the movie.
Right.
They make sure when we see them falling hundreds and hundreds of feet out of the sky down to the ground that they're all like, I'm okay.
We're fine. We're good. We're good.
Every other person that he fights with and defeats falls to their deaths horribly.
100%. Yeah, right.
Okay, so keep that in mind. At no point do we really ever care about life except like right at the end where we got to kind of show that we care about life.
And the squirrel. Don't forget the squirrel gag. Everybody loves the squirrel gag. I hate it.
Does somebody love the squirrel gag? Because I hated the squirrel gag more than anything.
People on the... So I read a lot of reviews when this came out. People were like, the squirrel's such a quintessential Superman moment because he loves everybody. And I was like, you know how many squirrels died that day not in that monster? 50 squirrels, one block over, got hit by buses, right? Like, what are we talking about here? This is a dumb moment. Sorry. I'm off on the tangent.
We do 3 or 4 times. What do? We do the girl, we do the lady in the car, and we do the squirrel. Is it 3? Oh, she stops the monster from cracking into the building. That's kind of 4.
And then stops the building from falling on the lady in the car.
Yeah, that was the building on the bridge. That's the last one.
Oh, but yeah, building on the bridge.
So I think there's 4.
Yeah, that's probably right.
There's 4 of them, and it's like, I need 1. I don't need 4.
Right? Yeah, I get it. I get it, pal. I get it. I understand. We're all in agreement.
Because so what we're talking about is at these different times he does something super heroic to stop something just to sort of save one person or a squirrel. Yeah. And we get it. We get that that's what Superman does. We don't have to do it 4 times. We just have to, and you know what? He does the same. Well, the squirrel he flies through, but the other 3, it's a stop. And the stops just don't, maybe if it's a monster, maybe it's this big stupid monster, but buildings, you can't stop a building like that.
I mean, you could stop the 6.5-foot part of the building that he's holding on to, but spoiler alert, the rest of that building's going to crumble.
Yeah.
That's not how buildings are built. It's not that solid. Like if he puts pressure on one part of that building, the rest of it's just going to topple. I'm sorry. That's just not right.
And that's why you don't want to have whole cities collapsing, because Superman, it was interesting because when Hot Girl gets to the war, they realize, oh, she can't do anything. She's Hot Girl. Yeah. She can hit you with the little club.
Yeah, she's got a little spiky ball.
Yeah. And when you're fighting like another group of supervillains, it's fine because you just pair her off against one of the ones that sucks.
And plus, I can hit them and they're fine because they're superheroes. If she just starts bashing skulls, that would be a little intense.
But when everything becomes as big as the world, then you have to have the overpowered superheroes like Superman and Guy Gardner who can work on a very large scale.
And one thing I want to say, I'm going to try to make it the only time I talk about Man of Steel, Zack Snyder's. And the only reason I'm bringing it up is because there's a ton of city destruction in that movie. And everyone was like, oh, Superman would never destroy the city. That's such a stupid thing. Blah, blah, blah. Same thing happened here, guys. Like that city's fucked. This city is way more messed up than Man of Steel's city.
Well, were they saying... I mean, I probably saw Man of Steel. I don't remember. It didn't do anything for me.
It's not great. Like, let's call it as it is. It's not great.
Was Superman flying through the bases of buildings to get someplace and then the building was falling down behind him? Or was Zod destroying a bunch of shit? Or Zod was punching him and he'd fly into a building?
It's that. So it's the battle of Zod and there's just, it's destruction because they're 2 superpowered beings fighting all out in the middle of a giant city. It happens,
It's going to be very bad.
It's not great.
And yeah, I remember not liking that because I'm like, well, why doesn't Superman lure him away? Superman's got to be.
And that is correct.
Superman's not the smartest guy in the world, but he has to be taking all that shit into consideration. And if he can't take it into consideration, he has to be vocalizing that in some way.
That's smart. And it's not that he's smart, it's that he cares. That's why he would do it. He's like, everything's destroying around us. Like, I have to get him out of here. That's 100% Superman's first thought, right? We know that. Everybody knows that.
And he's I know that Zack Snyder didn't make him articulate that, but if he articulates it, and then Zod's like, go fuck yourself, we're fighting here.
Right, because Zod's whole point is he's using his humanity weakness against him. That's literally Zod's whole plan. It doesn't really matter. Again, the movie's not great. We don't need to talk about it. My only point is, like, shit happens in superhero movies. Like, we destroy big cities. It's how you deal with the fallout, right? And this movie just glues them back together. Is that what I'm to understand based on the end scene there?
There's a code, you see. You just got to insert the thing in the code. Everything gets better.
Sews those buildings right back together. That's not how any of that works, guys. I'm sorry.
It untips them, right? See, if they're tipped this way, then they tip back together, and they're good to go. They're good to go.
Yeah, don't worry about it. Structurally, totally sound. I wouldn't worry about it. Back to work tomorrow, everybody.
All the electrical connections, all the plumbing, and I mean. Okay, this is your problem with the movie. James Gunn does comedic superhero movies.
Yes, he does.
He doesn't do super serious ones. He does comedic ones. Mm-hmm. And so when you give him the sandbox of Metropolis to destroy, he's like, I'll just destroy it, and then I'll just put it back together because I'm God. And it's like, no, we have
they're in trouble.
We can't suspend our disbelief. We can do it for a ways, but we can't do it that far. And that's why I like his Suicide Squad, is because they dealt with the kaiju really well. They dealt with the when it got big in a certain way that you were like, oh, they can solve this. They can solve this big starfish. That starfish can be solved because they've got the Spear of Destiny. Okay.
Sure.
It's a solvable problem that they figure out a way to solve.
Yeah.
Boom. That's what superhero movies are supposed to do. This movie's like, well, this. Oh my God.
He's got a thing with eyes, though, right? Like, that's interesting. What's going on there, James Gunn? Let's talk about that. What's his deal with poking eyeballs? I don't like it.
And why do a kaiju thing? Why are we doing that again?
Right.
You did that in Suicide Squad. Why are we doing that again?
Well, it worked. You just said how well it worked, so just do it again. Do the same thing.
But worse and dumb. Okay.
Worse and dumb, yeah.
Superman has been here for 3 years. Superheroes have been here for 30 years. Or he's crashed here in 30 years. I don't know.
They've been here for like 3 centuries, it said, right? 3 centuries is when the first metahumans came to be.
Yeah, I guess.
So it's just a world that understands superheroes, which is different and interesting.
Yeah, that's fine. He's been Superman for 3 years. 3 weeks ago, he stopped a fake war. And he just lost, and he's gotten beat to hell. Boom. He lands near the Fortress of Solitude. I don't know how that works.
Because, he got close, but no cigar.
I mean, was he flying there, or did he get punched there?
Great question. We don't know really the answer because he just kind of comes in.
I mean, it seemed like he got punched there.
That's lucky. Then that's very lucky.
He calls Crypto. Crypto plays with him. He's like, stop doing that. That hurts. Crypto, take me home. Crypto runs him home. This was the trailer. It was great in the trailer. In the movie, you're like, oh.
This is how we're starting. This is the opening scene of the movie. Oh, that's weird. That's how I felt about it.
So you've spoiled one of your best scenes, one of your biggest surprises. Actually, maybe your only surprise in the entire movie.
I would vote only surprise. Yeah.
You threw it in the trash. You try to get butts in. And it's like, if you're going to throw your best surprise in the trash for free, your movie better have really a bunch more stuff that everybody cares about constantly.
Yeah. I mean, it worked. People love it.
People love it. Crypto takes him home. There's these cool robots. They put on the recording of his parents. I guess it's Bradley Cooper and someone else, and they're all like, "Goopa doopa doopa doopa." He's like, "That means they love me."
Yeah, pretty much. You got close.
And they turn the yellow sun on him, and he heals up. And what is he? Oh, and then Then we have the engineer who works for Lex.
Yeah.
Somehow, she has gotten from Metropolis to the North Pole.
Right. Super fast.
Super fast, I guess. I don't know. Maybe he's in that chair for a year. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't think it's a year, Dan. I think it's pretty quick.
And she's all like walking up like, "Oh, I'm going to find what Superman's doing up here." And you're like, "Wait, what?"
Yeah. I don't know.
Couldn't they have like tracked Superman? Isn't he probably like a very easy thing to track?
I mean, yeah, I would assume. I don't know. He's flying on. You can find him on radar, probably.
So she's looking for the Fortress of Solitude. As he's leaving to go back to the fight, she sees it. It sinks down in there. She's like, "I can drill down in there." And Lex Luthor's like, No. I've got a plan.
Don't worry about it. Yeah. Yep. Great stuff.
And what does Superman do when he flies all the way back to Metropolis? Oh, wait, hold on. So he starts flying. This was the most Superman-ish thing of the entire movie for me.
Yeah.
I was like,
because he's flying and enjoying his flying.
Yeah, here we go. We have
That's it.
we do the title Superman thing, and then talk about his next big fight with the Hammer of Boravia.
Well, it's not big. He just kind of gets punched and then he's in the ground and then it's over, right? And then the guy's like, "All right, I'm going to head out. Thanks for hanging around. See you tomorrow," or something.
Bye-bye. Bye-bye.
Yeah, I don't get it. Well, I don't know.
Why would Superman, after losing a fight, go right back to the same fight without thinking, changing, considering, doing anything?
Well, not only that, but he also doesn't learn anything from that fight to the end of the movie's fight.
Mm-hmm.
That's my big problem. He needs to somehow, something he learns in the movie should allow him to defeat himself. Spoiler alert. But it doesn't, right? Like, it has to be, and I'm just going to throw this out, it has to be his humanity, right? Because the one thing that, I don't know, Bizarro Superman, that's what I'm going to call him for now. I know it's not technically what they were doing.
Ultraman? Clone Superman?
Yeah, Ultraman. Yeah, there you go. So Ultraman is all alien, right? He doesn't have any of the humanity. So somehow the humanity has to be how he destroys him. It has to be. Because that's what the end of your movie is about. That's what Pa Kent's speech is about. It literally has to be the way he defeats it. Instead of the dog defeating Ultraman, which is basically what happens.
The dog just stops communication between Lex Luthor and
just
this
eats up the orbs, and then the guy, because he's dumb. He's so dumb that he can't fight for himself. What doesn't make any sense? What a terrible climax!
But it sets up the Luthor is smart, Superman's normal, and then dumb guy's dumb. But dumb guy with the help of Luthor is better than Superman.
Sure, I don't understand how the math works there. You know what I mean? Like, how dumb is Superman then?
1A.
Just the same move? Same move over again? Oh, boy, you didn't learn anything, Lex. Bow. So anyhow, this fight, nothing happens. He gets punched into the ground, and then, what's his name? Wally? That can't be right.
I don't know who we're talking about. Lex Luthor?
The cart guy, the guy with the cart that gets shot later.
I call him Token Immigrant.
Okay. I'm probably not going to say that. I'll call him T.I., like the musician. So T.I. comes over and he's like, "Superman, hey, you had a falafel of mine one time. Are you okay? Thanks for putting that backstory in there, guys. Woo! Really got it in there nice and easy. Not awkward at all."
But everybody's
stupid.
But everybody's standing around hating Superman because of the viral war, the Facebook war that Lex Luthor has been fighting against Superman
with monkeys, which is like, I get it. It's like a commentary, but so on the nose. Like, I don't know. It was so dumb. Anyhow.
So Superman returns to a fight that he has lost and loses again.
Yeah, which is obviously what would happen because he didn't take the time to learn anything or even heal up, probably. He's at 83%. So, yeah, he's going to lose again because he's a kind of an idiot.
Jump cut. Crowd is the crowd's angry because he stopped a war.
Yeah, I don't know. Would they be mad? I don't know.
He stopped a war between white people and brown people. So
they would be mad. You're right. We would be upset. White people.
Oh God, I hated it. Okay, crowd's angry about war. LexCorp, they have a stupid base where everyone is in beach shirts. I can't take it, Tony. I can't take the I can't take the beach secret hideout where everyone's either in a mech suit or they're wearing shorts.
But that's where I would be. That's where I'd be stationed because I'd be wearing a Hawaiian shirt, my cargo shorts that I wear every day of my life, and I'd fit in perfectly. I'd finally feel home.
Like, why does Lex have to have hundreds of people working for him?
I have no idea.
All like witness to like his evil. It's just like, I don't know.
It's not a great master plan if everybody kind of knows about it and everyone's just like, yeah, that's fine. Let's do it.
Okay, Ultraman comes back. He goes to the beach. Then he goes to the portals, and then he's on Lex super secret base or his
portal universe.
His flying thing.
His flying thing.
Meanwhile, Clark Kent goes back to the Daily Planet. We meet Beck Bennett as Steve Lombard. Talks about malarkey and adverbs. We meet Perry White, who's played by one of the guys from The Wire, who has nothing to do in this movie.
But boy, do I love him. So hopefully he's got more to do some other time down the road because he's great, dude.
We meet Ma and Pa Kent, who are played comically like the worst.
Well, she is for sure.
Oh, she's unredeemable. Yeah.
She's a caricature, right?
Yeah.
At least he's semi-grounded.
He's
what I mean?
He's a caricature in this one, but he realizes that he better play a person when he gives a speech.
And the actor, you're saying, like the actor's like, well, you know what? I'm gonna have to do this differently next week because this. Yeah, I hear you. That's funny.
We meet Jimmy Sexpot Olsen.
I like Jimmy. Just gonna say it. I like him a lot.
He's fine. It's him being a sexpot is weird.
It's super weird, unnecessary, but it does give me some giggles. Just him dealing with his stalkers is funny to me.
And we meet Kat.
Yeah.
What are you going to say about Kat, Tony?
I can't say anything because it's illegal.
Why is it illegal to say anything about Kat?
Illegal's not the right word, but she's there to look good,
She does it. She's there for people to leer at. Is that what you're saying?
It's cruder than the way I'm trying to put it. But that's what happens.
She has like breasts out to here.
She does.
She's, I guess, a society columnist or something.
Yeah, so I was trying to remember. All I remember Kat from is like Smallville. She like takes over the Daily Planet for a while. So I don't totally know like what's going on here,
These characters add nothing.
For sure. But they get to go along for the ride. Does that help?
Plus a random African-American guy. What was that about?
I don't know. He just gets invited. I don't know who he is. But good for him getting invited.
And then here comes Rachel Brosnahan as Lois Lane as the actual human being in this whole mix.
Yeah. Yeah, that is correct. Well, but you know what we should talk about real quick is the set for the Daily Planet, which I think is beautiful.
Yeah, it was nice.
It reminds me a lot of the Smallville set for it, to be honest with you, but it's beautiful. Well, listen, Smallville was the perfect Superman story, so it's hard not to compare things to it.
So then we meet the Baravian leader, who is literally a cartoon of a human being.
That is correct. Yeah. I was so convinced at some point he was going to take off his mask.
And,
that's what I thought.
And it was going to be like Toontown, where he's like actually animated under there.
Yes. Now I wish that is what would have happened, but I just kept waiting because he's not a human being. He's not a person. So what's going on? What's the joke? There has to be. It's James Gunn. I was waiting for like the joke, the reveal, and it never came. And I was like, I don't understand what's happening now. As he's falling out of the sky, I was like, okay, now's the time. This is your last chance. I don't know what's going on.
That's all, folks. It's Bugs Bunny. It's Warner Brothers. It's a crossover.
There's 2 crossovers in this movie.
Okay. Lex goes to the Pentagon and tells them, I made the engineer. I put nanites in her and she can do anything. And you're kind of like, well, why does he do 100 of those?
But also, like, is that even legal? Like, who gave him the authority to do that?
Well,
because they don't seem to be on his side right now.
What do you mean? I don't understand.
Weird. Like this room of people that he's saying, like, hey, I created a metahuman. They aren't like pro metahumans in this room. You know, the government, like, it just is a weird vibe of him being like, look what I did. And now you're going to want us to help you. I don't know. It's weird to me.
And she's supposed to be a good guy who's a member of the Authority, who they're going to make a movie of supposedly. And you're like, why is she a villain? In the comics, she did not get made by Lex Luthor. She made herself.
Yeah.
I'm like, why are we doing this? Why?
Super weird. I don't know. I can't answer it for you.
And
you know who else can't answer it for you, Dan? James Gunn. 10-1, this Authority movie won't answer any of those questions. Won't do it.
Ultraman, who's Superman clone, and then the Raptors, they're Planet Watch. It's like, okay, whatever.
Yeah, I don't know.
Then he's all like, hire me to go beat Superman. And they're like, you just want Superman gone so you can sell weapons. And then he's all like, but Superman has a secret base in Antarctica that violates hundreds of international treaties.
So many treaties. Yeah, so many treaties.
What?
I don't know.
I don't know.
I am not in the government, Dan. I don't know the treaties. I don't know.
I guess this is just exposition time, because he's all like, you know, if we had some kryptonite, we could just kill him. And they're all like, oh, we used all the kryptonite already. Too bad we don't have that. And too bad we have all this magic knowledge.
Yeah, everybody knows. Everybody knows.
Now we have the Lois apartment. Now we're at Lois's apartment. Lois gets home. She hears something in her apartment. Let me pick up this bat so I don't get killed. Oh, it's Superman making me dinner. What are you making? Breakfast for dinner, because that's your favorite. No, that's not my favorite. That's your favorite. Oh.
That's a red flag. Can we just say that right now? As a boyfriend, him being like, I'm making your favorite meal. And then she's like, no, that's your favorite meal. You psychopath. That's a red flag. He's so in his own shit. He doesn't even know her favorite meal. He's making his favorite meal. Dump him. Dump him, Lois. And she's gonna. But then she's in love with him. I don't understand this relationship at all.
This is called witty banter that James Gunn has written for these 2 characters.
But it's not. It's not witty banter. It's nonsensical, and it's concerning. That's what I'll say. It's concerning.
And then she's all like, you're always interviewing Superman. Why don't I get to interview Superman? He's all like, I can interview. I'll let you interview me.
Also,
yeah.
Let's talk about that for just 1 second, right?
Yeah.
Lois, a very serious journalist. Like, she takes this stuff very seriously. She sees a guy who's literally interviewing himself and passing it off as journalism. She's not going to be like, that's funny. That's cute. Let's date. No, that's against the rules. That is against controlling your own narrative. That is against the rules. That's all. That's all.
I love him because he's Superman.
Yeah, I mean, I get it.
You know, she just basically says, did you ask anybody about it stopping a war? And he's all like, I'm saving people, man.
Stamping his feet like a child. Yep. Super weird.
Yeah. Hashtag
this scene. I've seen this scene now. Like, first of all, that's funny, right? Like that's a funny line. But he is just so what's the right word? Immature?
Yeah.
He's immature in this scene.
Yeah.
And I hate that for this movie.
Oh, okay. Sure.
I just think that so my North Star for this movie is the Pa Kent scene and then the end of the movie.
Sure.
Right?
It's pretty funny that I said those were like 2 of the 3 good scenes, and you're like, that's the whole movie. Okay.
That's it. That is the movie. That's the Superman movie we need to see. And like this scene, he's just such a baby. He's just whine. He's so whiny. Like Superman wouldn't whine. He can get frustrated. That's fine.
Yeah.
I like seeing a Superman with emotions. But this is like a child that just got his dinner taken or his dessert taken away because he didn't finish his vegetables.
Well, they do an interesting thing in here. He says, I don't pay attention to, she's like, they call you super shit. And he's like, oh, she's like, I know that makes you mad. And he's like, I don't pay attention to the social media.
Superman doesn't do selfies.
She's like, you're talking about yourself in third person. And then you're like, well, wait a second. You're bringing up a very specific thing and you're hitting him with a very specific charge. And then he's sort of saying he doesn't, but the implication is he does.
He definitely does. Yeah.
Then you have to resolve that in your movie.
Nope. I don't want to.
It's cute. It's funny. See,
this is a funny scene. You know, it's witty banter, like you said, but it doesn't, character-wise, doesn't make a lick of sense. And then at the end of it, when he's leaving, she's like, this is what you always do. You're faced with a hard truth and you like get upset and leave or something like that. And it's like, that's not Superman, one, but also we never see that again in this movie.
Well, and she was expecting him to come back and he just bails.
Yeah, it's all weird. And then she's going to dump him. And then, I love you. Let's get married at the end of the movie. Doesn't make any sense.
He says, I'm not good at relationships. Then he bails. And you're all like, oh, okay.
What?
How do you know you're... Okay. I mean, I guess from high school he's bad at relationships? I don't know.
Lana Lang.
Oh, how would you want to be bad about that relationship? Hubba.
We don't know who she is in this movie.
Well, you can imagine.
She's not in it, right?
You
can imagine.
Well, you can imagine what James Gunn. It's going to be James Gunn's wife.
Who's his wife? Do we know his wife?
The stupid lady from Peacemaker.
I don't watch Peacemaker.
Oh, good for you. Whew.
Yeah, no thank you. I love John Cena. I just can't. I can't.
I watched the first couple episodes and I'm like...
Suicide Squad was enough Peacemaker for me.
Okay, Lex goes to the North Pole. They kill all the robots. They capture Crypto very easily.
Yeah.
And then they take over the computer and steal the video of his dad, and that's what they're going to use against him.
Yeah.
A video. 2 guys in a van. Oh, okay. So they're going to. So supposedly they're breaking in there. Superman is off being distracted, but they haven't even set up the distraction before they break into his place.
Yeah, it's all happening at the same time, which is pretty weird.
But it's not happening at the same time. They're letting the monster go that needs to grow. Right,
because it has a whole day, because then it's daytime when he grows. I don't know.
Doesn't make any sense.
He'll get bigger.
Seems like they didn't. Oh, that's a good line.
It was a good line.
Okay, so here we are, the bad guys, 2 bad guys. The one guy and then the guy with the mustache. I hate the guy with the mustache.
Yeah.
As much as anything I hate in this movie.
Oh, boy, it's a tall order. I mean, I get it. He's also not a human being, so.
That's probably why I hate him.
Yeah, he's like, it's weird because he gives you the vibes of like the twirly, he's going to twirl his mustache because I'm so evil, but also like his stupid glasses are weird. Like, I don't want to like make fun of him if they're his real glasses or anything, but he just doesn't come off as a person. And there's several of those people in this movie that just don't come off as humans because this world is not grounded in reality. And like, that makes it tough to care about anything.
I always bring it up when we have the big Vision Scarlet Witch fight in that one Avengers movie, and then was Captain America and is it Black Widow that show up? Yeah, it's Captain America and Black Widow in the train.
Yeah, sure. Great.
The train station. And you're just like, this is a fight. This is superheroes. This is the whole thing. The fight feels real. They use tactics. They know each other. It's a whole thing. These are people that deal with this stuff. And Superman's been here 3 years, so he should be knowing how to deal with stuff.
Well, you would think so, but he's a baby, so
he's a baby. Okay, so the two guys show up in the van. There's this little box in there. They then take these clips and clip it to the box, and then pull these little wires.
Yeah.
And then sort of maneuver the box out of the back of this van that they look like they rented from the van rental place.
Sure. Yeah, no, yeah, it's definitely.
And then they just sort of open it, and the little monster runs away and breathes fire. Yeah. What the fuck was that about?
I don't know. Are you asking me? I don't have a clue.
No, Tony, you have to explain that scene to me. That's your job. I have no one else to explain that scene to me.
I don't even like this movie. Well, so he's too heavy. I don't
know. He's too heavy, right? But they just use little wires.
Well, there's super nanite wires, okay? So the nanites are doing the lifting.
And they're wearing super nanite gloves. Okay, that's what
nanite gloves, yeah. Because he's like a 2-ton baby. And he doesn't have peripheral vision. That's important. So he just runs straight instead of torching the two guys standing right next to him and eating them. I think that's pretty much. I think I did it. I think I did a good job.
Oh, Jesus.
Hire me, James Gunn. I can write your scenes. Look at that.
Right. I wrote this scene. This is something we got to talk about right now.
Uh-oh.
Why the fisheye lens?
Oh, I mean, who the fuck knows? I don't know, man. I don't understand it. Maybe James Gunn spent the weekend watching like 1990s music videos, because that was like a big thing back then. Wasn't it? Like MTV used to love fisheye lenses, I think.
What is going on? Why are all the fight scenes shot in this fisheye lenses? What is going on?
I don't know. I don't know. Just, I guess, so you can see more stuff or something, Maybe it works better in IMAX.
It's an IMAX
because
thing?
The screen is curved, maybe. So maybe I don't know. I don't have a clue. But don't you love it? Don't you think it looks great? Don't you want to be in it?
Okay, Superman now fights the monster who's grown much, much bigger because he's eaten stuff, I guess. And he fights them.
That is my assumption, that he eats and grows. But we don't get to see that, really, so it's just an assumption.
Justice League shows up. They all fight. Or they fight with the monster. There's not real teamwork. We cut back to the Daily Planet. It's on the TV. So there's a monster being fought by 4 superheroes in the town they live in. No one's looking at the TV. No one cares.
Yes, that is correct. And that's like a thread. It's just that everyone is so used to superheroes that they just don't notice danger or something. It's very weird. It's very strange.
If we're sitting here in the house and we hear a helicopter outside, Shannon will look it up. We'll do this. She won't let me leave the house. Everything.
100%. I was at work doing the Orca a couple weeks ago, and there was a helicopter that was like just circling and circling. We stopped the show. We're live streaming a show on TikTok. We're like, we'll be right back. I turned up music. We all went outside. We're like, what's going on? Everyone look it up on Twitter. What's going on? And then we went back to the show eventually. So like, it's a thing. You don't get desensitized to it. You're interested. You're intrigued. You want to know what's going on.
We're human beings. We either are going to hide from death or we're going to move towards it.
Oh, we're going to go right into it for no reason.
And this is a newsroom. It's a newsroom. And there is no one getting excited about news occurring within arm's reach.
Not a one.
I don't understand.
Doesn't make any sense. That's why you don't understand it.
the JLA comes. He's like, "Oh, we need to save it. We need to take it to a galactic museum." That's a thing. This is.
I mean, probably not.
He saves the girl from pipes. He saves the squirrel. And then Mr. Terrific just sets something down his throat and she shoots it in the heart and kills it.
Just blows it up. Yeah. Yep. Okay. Cool, I guess. I don't know.
And still in the newsroom, they've just killed this monster. No one cares.
Right. No. Yeah. No. Nobody cares at all. And I don't totally understand, like, I feel like he's trying to say something here with the different ways that they engage the beast, right? Like Superman's trying to find a way to preserve it.
Yeah.
And then the other guy's just like, well, let's just kill it and get rid of it. But that dichotomy doesn't matter in the movie.
Yeah.
There's never like a struggle, a tension. I mean, there's no tension in this movie ever.
No.
But there's no internal struggle between him and his friends, right? So like, in the end, when they agree to help him, it's like, well, who cares?
Well,
like they didn't earn anything. If he had to give like an impassioned, inspiring speech to these three people to be like, listen, I have to sew up the earth right now. You need to go stop this war because it is wrong. Humans deserve blah, 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 blah. Like inspire these people to be like, okay, I get it's the right thing to do. We should do it. I'm okay with that moment, right? If their internal struggle where they're not friends and they do kind of battle each other, they're not enemies, but they're not like friends because they work differently and they have different views on things.
They also set up very specifically that they are not friends, right? When she goes there, she's like, you got to help Superman. And Guy's like, we're not friends with him. And it's like, it's weird.
It is super weird unless there's a moment where he makes them become their friends because he is goodness. He's Superman. He is light. He is, but we don't do any of that. And they just show up at the end and save the day.
You mean you could have made something about friendship being important?
Something.
The only reason Mr. Terrific does the stuff that he does is because he wants to piss off Guy Gardner.
Apparently.
He says that.
Like what? I know, but it's just like, okay, what does that mean for your character? Like, I don't know.
You're worried about what Guy Gardner thinks and does?
Maybe he's got a little crush on him, you know?
Okay. Well, Luther drops the truth bomb about the video, and so everybody watches the video and all know this information instantly, and they're all like, oh, we all now hate Superman. The TV told us that Superman is bad. Superman is bad.
Why did they make it a joke? This is a very serious question for me, Tim, because this is the point of the movie, right? Where the world is turning on your hero, right? Yeah. He should feel isolated. He should feel like a fraud. Yeah. But instead of like making it anything real, they make it about him having a harem.
Super harem or something. Yeah.
Yeah. What the fuck?
We do that joke like 3 different times randomly.
Several
that don't
times.
Make any sense.
And it's so stupid. It's so dumb. And I'm just like, just take it seriously. It doesn't have to be dark and moody and broody, but like take the fact that he's maybe not the savior they thought he was seriously. Just for a second. Just for 1 minute, take it seriously so we can have some sort of emotional conflict in this stupid movie. This is my least favorite part of the movie.
Oh, really?
I hate it so much. I want to punch him in the face. I want to be like, James, just stop being a fucking goof off for 1 second and take it seriously just a little bit. And he refuses. He's like, nah, he's going to have super sex with a bunch of ladies and spread his seed. I hate you. So, anywho, I don't like this. I think this is really dumb.
Should we give out your email now, Tony?
I've already emailed them. I've tweeted them. I don't know how you do that. I've TikToked them. I don't know how you do any of that.
Well, I like the super harem. I think it's sexy.
Sure. First of all, if it was real, I'm in, right? I'll be a part of it. I don't think I'd be invited because I can't spread his seed, but, you know.
And I just love the whole idea that the people started throwing shit at Superman just based on what these idiots on the television are saying instantaneously.
Yeah.
And it's like,
so stupid.
I know the public is stupid. but
We are.
you can't
That's
make them
true.
you can't make them like a light switch where it's like
No, yeah.
black night is day, day is night. Oh, now it's
Yeah.
nighttime. I mean, there's people are stupid, but you got to give them at least a little bit of a
It
chance.
takes
to
a
move
little
into it.
time. It takes a little time to change someone's mind, you know?
Okay, he goes and talks to the Justice Gang. Oh, he sees the Justice Gang. He talks with them, and they're all like, "Oh, Mr. Terrific's like, oh, that's not fake. It's true." Like, okay, it's true.
Now, here's the other reason I'm disappointed, because Guy Gardner needs to be jealous of the harem, right?
I think they do that bit, don't they? He makes a joke. Why didn't you tell me about the secret harem?
Exactly. He makes one little joke. Like, he'd be pretty jealous. There's a line in there later when he's talking to Lois, and Lois is like, your haircut's stupid. And he's like, 328 women would disagree. Very funny line. But that guy who is like, no, I've had sex with 328 women, would be jealous that Superman has a secret super harem and he hasn't been invited. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Make it real. You've already done the joke. Now make that real.
Oh.
He just doesn't commit to anything. It's so just like, I'm just throwing it out there for fun and I don't really care. I just want him to take his own movie seriously for like 1 second. That's it.
And that's, wow. Yeah. Yeah.
It's all good.
But then again, Superman goes home to the Fortress of Solitude, finds the broken robots, and basically cries for the broken robots. Yeah. And it just makes you think that is James Gunn? Is there like something wrong with him?
Well, first of all, yes. I mean, I think we've already discussed the eye thing. He's got there's something going on. Okay. But yeah, no, I mean, I don't know what it is, but he's got some emotional damage, you know?
Yeah.
And as do we all. And hopefully these movies are helping him like get it out, you know?
Yeah. And they've stolen cryptos, and that's the first thing that actually makes him angry.
Correct.
That's the first thing that's serious to him. And you're like,
yes.
This is the first thing that's serious to you? I mean, it should be super serious.
Right. But the first, like, a lot of other stuff has happened. I'm just throwing that out there. But it does lead to one of my rare moments that I do like in the movie.
Oh, when he goes to Lex's and is going to confront him about the dog.
No, this is not the part I like, but it does happen. This is a scene in the movie. Okay,
so he confronts Lex.
Yeah.
And Lex is basically like, you got to give yourself up for government questioning. I think this one that we set that up.
Yeah, more or less.
We have a scene where we have stupid Peacemaker there mouthing off. That was terrible. So
again, I don't watch Peacemaker, so I have no idea anything about it, but whatever.
It was groany. Now we have a scene that pissed me off.
Okay, good.
Superman's sitting in his Superman apartment. Outside, there's this giant cosmic entity. This great big monster.
Beautiful, too, by
Justice
the way.
League is fighting it. Absolutely beautiful. Lois shows up, and this is the part I hate. And she's all like, "Cosmic being, what's going on?" Superman says, "Oh, I know exactly what's going on out there. They can handle it."
Yep.
What the fuck? What the fuck are you talking about? What the fuck are you talking about? What if one squirrel dies out there?
Right. So
it's
this is the problem.
Shooting beams, doing everything. Like, what the fuck?
Yeah. The problem is that you've set up a character that wouldn't let that pass.
No.
Right? Like,
no.
he would be because he also knows that they don't do it right. Like, he is at odds with the way they do their methods. Right? So he would be there to try to minimize casualty, minimize damage, try to make it so the monster doesn't have to die. Like, these are the things that he would do. You told us that earlier. That's a problem. Right? Because now we've just thrown all that out the window. But it is beautiful. And then it does lead to one of the only lines of dialogue in the movie I like is when he's leaving and she's like, "It's just a dog." And he's like, "Yeah, not a very good one." But he's out there, he's alone, and he's scared.
Yeah.
I like that. So he's like, "I need to help him." Great. That's cool. but a bunch of people are probably dying just right outside your window as well. So like,
and there's no reason why he's cooling his heels inside.
No. So it just doesn't make any sense, man.
We also set up the punk rock stuff. And
I hate that. I hate it. And so that's me, right? Like I listen to pop punk, like shitty teenage girl pop punk. That's like what I listen to.
And I'm like a real punk. I'm Lois Lane and you're Superman.
Exactly.
Right?
Exactly.
I am a punk rocker. You're a pathetic.
And I would say I'm a punk rocker, but we
you're
all
not.
know that
No,
I'm not,
you're not.
right? Like
You're
we
not.
know that I'm a fraud. I don't listen to real punk. I listen to soft bubblegum pop punk.
Yep.
That's fine with me. But Superman, that's just not Superman. That's not a vibe for Superman. Like this weird wannabe poser. Like it's just a really weird vibe. I don't know. I was offended.
She says, "You think everyone you met is beautiful?"
Yeah, what?
What?
What does that mean?
That is a weird line. And then he's like, maybe that's the real punk rock.
Maybe that's the real punk rock. Yeah. What?
What the fuck are you talking about?
Nothing. Literally nothing. They're not talking about anything. It's gobbledygook.
And then he says, "I love you, Lois." And then this is supposed to be like a big thing, right? That he says, "I love you," and she doesn't say, "I love you" back. But they don't play it like that at all.
Well, they don't deal with it at all. No, because she's gonna break up with him. Except for then she loves him. I don't know. Doesn't make any sense. There's no emotional weight to the scene whatsoever.
So now Planet Watch has arrested Superman. They zip tie him. They take him to the beach base. They put him in a cage with Metamorpho. They take him to the Pocket Universe. And he's in jail now with Metamorpho. Lex is there. They've got questions for Superman. And he's in this giant prison with all these other thousands of people that are in glass boxes that are...
And that the government knows about?
The government, not the government, all governments give them these people, and then he takes care of them or cages them or maybe kills
them.
And then somehow...
He doesn't seem to kill him. He seems to keep them all alive, but he has just ex-girlfriends in there. And the governments know about this. That's very weird.
Where does their poop go? Thing. Who feeds them? What the fuck is this? Why does he have an interdimensional fucking prison? Why? What? Like
where does their poop go? Let's focus on.
You have so much to do, and you're going to deal with 1,000 people's poop every day, constantly. There's nothing. These are like glass boxes. What?
So do you think he has a third pocket universe that's where the plumbing all goes into? Just shoots it into a third universe.
I mean, I guess they can shit into the Ion River, I guess, and it goes into the black hole. I don't know. It's just so either. Weird. Like what? It's like James Gunn's like, you know what I want to see? I want to see a giant interdimensional prison of glass boxes. You're like, why do you want to see this?
Why do you want?
Why?
What is the point of that?
Who the fuck cares about this?
I don't know. Not me. But I do love Rainbow Road. That's great.
What's Rainbow Road?
That's a Mario Kart track, Dan. What that river looks like is Rainbow Road from Mario Kart. Okay.
Okay. Boop, 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 boop. Jimmy Olsen, I'm going to do this real quick. He used to have sex with Lex Luthor's girlfriend. What he's going to do is text her. She's eventually going to help him figure out where Superman is. Good. Out of the way.
But it's not out of the way because we have to talk about one thing really quickly. So his whole problem with her is she has messed up toes, right? In his phone, she's called Monster Toes. Is that what it was?
Oh, really? I don't remember that. Okay.
I think the name was Monster Toes. And then when he's describing them to her, he's like, you have like little shrimp cocktail toes or something, which is very funny. How can we never see her feet? You spend so much time talking about her feet. I'm going to need to see them to either pay that off or like the inverse, which would be like they're fine feet and Jimmy's the problem. You know what I mean? Like, I need to know who's in the right here because she's cute, right? She's sweet. She's a little crazy. Why does he not like her? Is it really the toes or has he got other problems? I'm going to need to know that because you've spent a lot of time setting this up to not pay it off.
Does he pay off anything?
No, these are my continuing problems with the movie is he doesn't pay anything that he sets up off.
That's the whole thing. That's the real problem with all this is he sets this stuff up and then you're just like the payoffs are like, you know, you find everything beautiful. Like, wait, what?
What does that mean? Explain that to me. Show me that any time in this movie. Nah, no thanks.
I was talking to my brother about writing, and it's like I said to him, whatever your first line is, that's your story. That's everything, right? That had better play into everything if it's a loaded, if it is a loaded line in some way.
Yeah. Yeah.
And it's like he keeps loading the gun and then, shooting it into the ground.
Sure.
It's like, okay, and you find everything beautiful. Maybe that's what punk rock is. And it's like, no, it's not. That's not what it is. But what is your thing? I want to understand what it mean to you. Is.
Yeah.
And how you consider that to be rebellious against the world. Okay.
Right.
I'll buy it,
But we don't.
No.
We don't.
No.
We don't know.
We never talk about it. We never see it. We got terrible fights to do. Okay. Boom. So Metamorpho turns his hand into kryptonite, and that's what's going to happen to Superman. How are they controlling Metamorpho?
With his little baby? To have his little baby hostage? Is that what it is? Little Joey? Sweet little Jojo.
Nope, not sweet.
Oh, really?
Horrible monster that should be killed.
Wait, really?
That baby was so horrifying. I couldn't look at it. It's horrifying.
Oh,
it was horrifying. It was so horrifying. It's like
I thought you meant like this is a character in the comics that like turns bad, and I was like, that's interesting. Whatever. I love that. I hope that is what happens.
I don't want to know. You
I see what you're saying.
A monster baby.
Sure.
Like I don't know. Why is there a monster baby? I don't want to see
like
that.
You're like the Penguin's parents from Batman Returns. When you see your ugly baby, like just send it down the river. Just send it down the river, babe. We don't want to look at it.
Is that where Danny DeVito came from? They sent him down the river.
Yes. Yeah.
It's like no.
It's great stuff.
You can't be no. I mean, I don't know, man. It's so weird. Like, why do you want us to have to look at that? It's horrible.
Maybe, yeah, I don't know. Maybe James likes it, Maybe he thinks it's very cute. Maybe cute, cuddly.
God. Okay. At the Hall of Justice, Lois goes there, and she asks for help, and then they're like, we're not going to help you. And then Mr. Terrific's like, yeah, I guess I'm going to help you.
I'll do it.
No. Why not? It'll piss off guy.
Yeah.
Good. Once again, what happens is we actually have good lines that make sense to a character. Like, where's Superman? Well, I tracked him to here. She's like, how'd you track him? Well, I put nanites in his blood. I do it to everyone. You're like, I like this guy. He does it to everyone.
Yeah.
There it is.
Which is great. Probably smart.
Talk about the slowly opening garage door.
Wow. What a great joke.
Did you like that joke?
Nope, sure didn't.
Oh, you didn't I thought it was like the one kind of earned joke. Where you're like,
sure,
oh, okay.
He's got all his cool gadgets. I mean, it's a joke. Let me put it that way.
It's a joke.
It's a joke. He's super high tech. It's a slow open garage. She's like, you got all that money. You can't get a faster garage. It's like, I haven't gotten to it yet. Whatever he says.
Got a lot on my plate.
Right. Yeah. Which it's a joke.
But
like it or not.
But it's a joke that fits the character.
Yeah. Yes. 100%. 100%. I'm so mad by now, Dan. I don't think you understand how upset I am by the time we get to this part of the movie. You can't win me back. It's too late.
You're just seeing too much red to see a good joke.
It's too late, man.
Lois can't shut up about talking about the relationship. And once again, a scene that could have been great where he's just like, she should just be talking and he should just be rolling. He just should be rolling his eyes. Looking at screens, paying no attention to her relationship talk.
Yeah.
Back in the Pocket Universe, they brought the falafel guy there to find out, ask questions of Superman, and he shoots him on he does Russian roulette, but he shoots him on the second one. He's like, I didn't think it would go that fast. That's okay.
Yeah. I mean, it's fine. it shows how little he cares about human life. It's fine.
Yeah. Metamorpho cries, boo hoo 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 hoo.
Yeah.
He could make his fist into a giant hammer, break out, and then go get that, and then kill all the raptors because he has the powers to do that.
Well, sure, but he might not get there before they,
Kill his
snap
face.
little Joey's neck. Little monster.
They get to the beach. Mr. Terrific kills all the raptors. That was great. They get to the portal. He's like, I'm going to hack into it. And then he gets into it, and it's still red.
Yeah.
Did you notice that?
No, I did not.
So his beams
So
were
red's bad,
his
right?
beams were red on the hacking.
Okay.
Then shouldn't the beams turn green when they successfully hack?
Oh, sure, because that green means go, and it's like, we did it. How would you know that they finish it if the lights never change?
He just
I see what you're
says,
saying.
we did it.
We did it. I can tell.
Metamorphos taking too much, watching one person get killed, that he's all like, well, I guess
we'll break out now. It's fine.
So he turns off the stuff, and then Superman's still all fucked up, and then he's like, you gotta turn into a sun. And he's like, figure it out. The thing this is what I like. There's Superman. He's like, I need the yellow sun. Why doesn't Superman explain to Metamorpho what to do?
Sure. Because he doesn't really know. He doesn't know anything. Superman's dumb.
Isn't this a point at which you could make Superman be proactive in helping himself?
Yeah. Well, you could, but nah. He's just gonna lay there. He's good. He's fine. Let him do his thing, drooling a little on the floor.
Now, what happens when everybody sees that Superman's going to break out?
They start tattling on him.
Why do they do that?
I have absolutely no idea. If anything, if someone's breaking out, I'm like, sweet, hook me up, dude. Just punch through one corner of my thing, too. Please, I will bolt with you.
When do we go like this? Superman.
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 Let's go. Yeah.
Superman.
Save us all.
Superman.
Nope.
Superman.
No, they like it there, Dan. See, you're misunderstanding. This is a solace for them. They're like, wow, the world sucks. This is beautiful.
Okay, so he breaks out, saves Crypto, has flying around with the horrible baby, gets caught in the river.
Does he get caught in the river? He just kind of jumps in, as far as I could tell. He gets hit one time and jumps in the river.
How does he escape from the river, Tony?
He calls over the dog, and then the dog doesn't do anything. So then Metamorpho turns into an octopus, and then that doesn't do anything. So then he blows some cold air.
He's Metamorpho's octopus pulls him out of the river, and then once he's out of the river,
but then they're still in the black hole.
He can use his super breath to escape from
a black hole.
And why did they do that? Why did we go through all of this?
I don't know. Why did we?
So Metamorpho can make the joke.
You're weird.
You're so weird.
Yeah. Why is that?
All of that for that joke.
You think that's the whole thing?
That is why we did everything, is to say,
can you explain to me?
Weird. And Metamorpho's like the biggest freak on the planet.
Yeah. So you're saying that joke worked for you and you loved it a lot. So you're telling me?
No. I'm like, I rewound and rewatched the slow garage door.
There you go.
And then I watched the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles in the elevator scene.
Yeah. It's actually a good scene. It's the only good scene in that entire movie, by the way. That's your movie right there. You've captured your movie in 30 seconds. Now just spread it out. Just take that vibe for the whole movie. I'm back on Turtles now because that's it. That's what we want to see. That's their personalities. You know what I mean? But that's not the movie. That's not the movie at all. No. It's so weird. Anyhow, what are we talking about?
We get out. It's nighttime. Mr. Terrific has to stay there to stabilize the portal, which doesn't make any sense. And so he's all like, take my T-Craft. Where's Superman in all this? Why does she have to take?
I mean, it doesn't make any sense because he doesn't stabilize it. Like he doesn't, for as far as I can tell, he doesn't do shit.
They just want Lois flying around in the T-craft. That's
well, I mean, they do have to give her something to do, right?
They have to give her something to do.
She's got nothing to do in this movie, so they're like, just fly. And he's like, they put in the Dan Goodsell line. The controls are very intuitive.
And that's the best. When you watch her do these intuitive controls, what are they? She pushes 7 buttons and then knows to pull these things out. Like, what the fuck? Intuitive is you lay your hands on a thing like this, you pull back to go up, right, left. That's intuitive. Pushing
just like
buttons.
that great joke in Independence Day. Where it's like forward, backwards, and he goes forward and they go backwards. It's like, upside down. And then they fix it. Like, that's intuitive, but also a joke about it. Like, no, she pushes 19, beep, boop, 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 beep, boop, boop. These things come in. She's like, it's so dumb, dude. It's so dumb.
And then she doesn't know how to do it the next time.
Right. She just falls off a building. So it's great.
And Steve Lombard's like, oh, no, I beg Bennett.
He has the only joke in this movie that made me laugh after the halfway point, which is just when they all get in it and he goes, why don't I have a seat? That's the only joke in this whole movie that made me laugh.
And I'm not saying Beck Bennett isn't funny as Steve Lombard, but that's a different movie.
Sure. It is a completely different movie. You are absolutely right.
Okay, they fly out to see Ma and Pa Kent. Lois sees Clark's room and gains some insight into him by looking at a poster of the.
But she already knows that he likes the crab joist.
But now we've seen.
He told her.
But you see, we've seen a picture of them. So those people that do the music in that band, they get paid.
Sure, and that's great for them.
I think there's a lot of things that go on in these movies that is James Gunn just figuring out how to get people he likes paid.
Listen, good for you.
Yeah.
I have no problem with that. Just like Adam Sandler movies where he just brings in all his friends and they're not even very good half the time. But I'm okay with it. I'm okay with it because you're having a good time. You're spreading the love.
Not okay with it. Why doesn't Pa Kent know Lois's name?
What does he call her? Lorraine or something like that? I don't know. I don't understand that joke. I don't know. Does he have something going on? Is there something wrong with him? I don't know.
I don't know. It's weird.
Yeah. It's dumb.
Okay, so he gives Superman the thing where it's like, you know, your parents just give their kids tools and then the kids have to figure it out. And I couldn't be more proud of you. Great line. That guy delivers that line so good. I got emotional.
Crushes it.
Just beautiful line delivered.
That's interesting
perfectly.
that you got emotional. I did not get emotional. I got irate. But it's okay because I understand. Because my problem is like this is This is a perfect
great scene.
Superman scene surrounded by bullshit, and it means nothing, right? Like he's not talking about this movie.
Nope.
Nothing that he is referencing has happened in this movie, nor will happen in this movie. He says the line. It's like it's your choices, your actions that define you. Something along those lines. What choice does he ever make in this movie? He never has to make a choice.
He chooses to tell Crypto to go after the thing. Crypto, get the toy.
To whistle for Crypto. That's his choice.
His choice is whistling for Crypto to do the thing he needs him to do because he can't do it. A man with heat vision,
laser eyes,
and the ability to blow things into space can't do a thing. Gotta call a magic dog. Also, I think the dog could do the air things too. Crypto could just go.
Yeah.
Done. You know how long that would take you?
So stupid.
This is what Superman does. I spin around super fast. Superman can go as fast as the Flash. The two of them race.
Sure.
It's a tie.
Yeah.
No.
No, I won't worry about that. Wouldn't worry about that. It just doesn't make it. It's just so stupid. It makes no sense. It's a great scene, and you're right that this guy delivers it perfectly. He crushes this scene. It just means nothing. It just means absolutely nothing to this movie.
It's amazing the higher level of emotional intelligence that actor goes to, as opposed to the earlier stuff where he's just like, golly, I don't know if we're going to be able to save the farm. And then he's like, but I'm a really intelligent person and I love you and da 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 da. I don't understand television. I don't know Lois's name, but I can do all this other stuff. You're like, what the hell?
I was just introduced to her and I do not know her name.
No, he knows who she is. Goddamn Clark Kent works with her 24/7
and dates her. Don't you think he's talked about the fact that he's been dating someone for 3 months? I think he probably has.
And has been working with her for 3 years.
Yeah, super weird. Doesn't make a lick of sense. But this scene delivered very well.
And might have gone to high school with her for 10 years. We don't know.
We don't know.
Okay. So the war is beginning. Oh, the crack. Did I start the crack? The crack starts happening.
No, yeah, we didn't say that.
So they start the crack. So Lex is mad. So he wants Superman to come back where he can get him. You know, it's...
Uh-oh.
Just the whole thing that everything has to take place within 17 hours or something.
Yeah.
Have Superman disappear for a month.
He's got to recover, right?
And then Lex
Isn't one of the ones he gets like a cold and Superman's down for like a long time? One of the older ones, right? Isn't that one of them?
One of the movies, maybe.
Yeah, I feel like it is, and everyone's like, Superman's gone.
Yeah, it's super interesting. No. So Lex opens a crack in reality that can go through the ocean, and it's just taller than the ocean crack.
Yeah, it doesn't make a lot of sense. Yeah.
It's going right through the middle of Metropolis, and he's all like, "Let it destroy Metropolis. Yeah, I'll stop it when it gets to a city I do like."
Okay, which city would that be?
I don't know.
This is where you live, bro.
But he can turn his office into like a flying office by pulling a lever.
Yeah, one giant lever. It's so stupid.
And then they're doing the war in the place that Superman started the war, and you're like,
yeah,
a war is going to take more than a few hours. Superman could get there in 8 hours after he saves Metropolis.
Well, you would think. Or Dan, counter pitch is he has to make a decision here.
Yeah.
You know? Wouldn't that be something? If he has to decide something or choose who to save, or he has to go talk to these people who are not his friends and be like, listen, I know this is against your code. I know you work for the U.S. Like, I need you to do this because these people are going to die and they don't deserve it. And you need to stop them because you are heroes. We are heroes. Do something inspiring. Or we just don't do that and they just go save the day for no fucking reason. And he does whatever he does over here for no reason. It's great. What a great end of the movie.
Are you ready? Okay. So Superman hooks up with Mr. Terrific, hooks up with somebody, and he's got Crypto with him.
Terrific.
And Terrific says, "You brought the dog." And then we have the line that I hate most in the entire movie.
Oh boy, tell me.
I couldn't leave him on the farm because I didn't want him killing the cows.
Killing the cows. Yeah.
What? There is something wrong with James Gunn to write that line.
There's a lot. But like, Crypto's a nuisance, but he's not like a murderer. You know what I mean? Like, he doesn't go on murder sprees.
I watch so many dog videos, and I watch this one big dog that's like, you know, as big as a human being.
Sure.
His name is Chicken. And he is an emotional support dog, and they take him to the you know, the pet rescue place, and then he gets the new dogs in line, right?
Oh, okay. I love that.
So he knows what to do. If they're like spazzing out, he just lays down and it's just like, okay, whatever, bro.
come
or,
chill.
You know,
and
then when he gets them to where he wants them to be, then he shows them. But they have like this, they're fostering this little baby pup that's, you know, so little. And he just like sits there and looks at him, you know, and doesn't do anything because animals understand all of those things. And Crypto is not going to fucking kill a cow. And why would you even imply that he would kill
It's weird. It's such a weird choice. Because he thought it was funny. It's just a joke, Dan.
It's not a joke. It's
not a funny joke.
Well, and once again, it just decries. Yeah. Oh, you're very funny, Tony.
What are you mad at me for? I didn't write it.
Okay.
Jeez.
Now we got the big fight of the Engineer and Ultraman versus Superman. At one point, Ultraman kicks Superman in the nuts.
In the nuts. Yeah. Very funny. We don't deal with it.
No.
He doesn't act like he's been kicked in the nuts, but he kicks him right in the nuts. I don't know.
So the Engineer fills it full of nanites. He flies up into space, and then he flies down, and then since he's covered in
They fall out?
nanites, he's going to survive because he's got nanites all in there, and then she'll die.
Yeah, that didn't work out.
Not quite sure how she can fill him with nanites, and then she still has nanites. Why doesn't she just fill herself with nanites?
I have no idea.
She gets knocked,
I don't understand
She gets knocked unconscious, and now we find out the big mystery of the movie that the clone is Superman, and he has to fight Ultraman. Brain beats Brawn.
Yeah.
He eventually beats him by cutting off his contact with Lex, and then he just beats the shit out of him.
So, great. I'm fine skipping through this, except for he laughs, right? He's pinned down. Ultraman's got him on the ropes, and he laughs, and he's like, brains beats brawn, ha, 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 and then calls the dog over to chew the toys. Is that really brains?
It's not brawn.
Well, you're right about that. I just don't know
had an
that it's
idea.
brains either.
If you have an idea,
He
that's
did
brave.
have an idea.
It's
I
an
guess
idea.
so.
That's brave.
I guess it's an idea. Light bulb. All right. Seems pretty weak. I don't know.
Yeah. So while this is happening, the Justice League. Okay, we gotta since we're actually getting near the end.
Yes.
The Justice Gang versus
Gang,
Justice
yeah.
League bit.
Sure. Lands every time, don't you think?
No, I don't think it ever landed. I got very tired of it. It was very stupid.
It is very stupid.
I'd write it.
Yeah.
It's like a Tony joke. Remember back when we used to do
Wow.
improv? You'd write your
That
Tony
hurts
jokes.
my feelings,
and
though.
you would run them over. You're like, it's going to land one of these days.
But sometimes it did. You know, in my defense, sometimes it does, sometimes it doesn't. I would like to think that they're at least better than this joke. I can't remember any of them, Dan, but I think
you at least
better.
crafted a joke. This is just like, what is he talking about?
Yeah, well,
It
you're
sounds
right about
stupid.
that.
Okay, we got it. The guy
Yeah, it
this
is
idea
stupid.
stupid.
Yeah,
You know,
and then he's like, "No votes count." What?
I guess it gives Hot Girl a chance to say, I don't like that.
Sure. Yeah, there you go. Great character work.
Okay, so the Justice League shows up. They stop the war. Hot Girl goes and gets the leader of Moravia and
Murders him.
throws him to his death.
Promptly kills him, and he has a very important line that's like, "You can't kill me. You're just like Superman." And she's like, "I'm not like Superman," and then kills him. What?
She murdered.
What's happening
She
here?
murdered the leader of a country.
Uh-huh.
I've read comic books since I was like 7 years old, starting in like
Great.
72.
200 years.
72 to 2072, 100 years. I don't read as much as I used to. No characters kill world leaders in DC or Marvel Comics. You don't
can't
do that. It's insane.
Can't do it.
Insane.
It's just so weird because their whole original thing is like, we don't get involved in stuff like that. And then they're like, you know what? Let's get involved and murder the guy. Like,
Let's
that's
go.
such a giant step.
Superman just pushed him up against a cactus. We didn't
And
even talk
everyone's
about that
upset.
scene.
And everyone's upset about it. But let's just drop him from 200 feet in the air and splatter him all over the sidewalk. That should be fine. I'm speechless. I don't know.
It was so weird. He calls Crypto. Then he beats the shit out of that, destroys all the raptors, throws Ultraman in a black hole.
Right. Okay.
Isn't that,
cool.
shouldn't he try and save him? Nah, let him die. Let him die in the black hole.
No. He does. He's over saving people. Maybe that's what he's learned in this movie. Is he doesn't need to save everybody.
We're about to get to my one Superman line I liked. What's his name? Mr. Terrific shows up and he's like, "This isn't playtime." And Superman says, he's laying there on the ground after getting the shit beat out of him. He's like, "I'm not messing around. I'm doing important stuff." He delivered that line so you're just like, this guy could deliver real lines. He's great.
He's a wonderful Superman. If you let him play Superman. If you craft a Superman movie around him, he would be wonderful.
Okay. I'm goddamn Mr. Terrific. Superman proves his humanity. He goes there. They fly to where Lex is. Superman gives a speech where he proves his humanity. I like the speech. It was good.
But it doesn't make any sense.
Oh, I don't know.
How is that what's happening in this movie? How is that the final speech you give Lex? Because Lex isn't worried about it. He doesn't give a shit about that. He wants you dead because he's jealous of you.
Envy.
That's it. Yeah, it's envy. It's not like, oh, you're an alien, so we need to kill you. That's not what he's doing. He's mad because you are an alien. You came down and did nothing and stole all of his thunder, and he's so much smarter than you. He's just green with jealous rage, baby. So this speech doesn't make any sense. Again, if the movie is about his humanity versus his alien nature, great. This speech makes sense. This movie's not about that. It's so weird. He's like, I make mistakes. I'm as human as anybody. It's like, okay, but so? That's not why you're in this control room. What are you talking about? All right, I'm done.
Okay, so they released the story where Lex was going to get half of the Barovia, or the new country, and
the new country. Make himself king.
So in other words, a lot of this was about him getting land. Oh, that sounds like another Superman movie where Lex Luthor tries to make land. Don't make it about land. Nothing about land. Don't make anything about land. God.
Well, if it helps, they don't really, because that doesn't actually matter in the movie whatsoever.
So Lex gets busted on TV, and everyone in the world is like, I guess he's bad. And
everyone changes so fast. Again, it's just like the Superman thing where it's just like, oh, wow, we hate you now. Okay.
And they're all like, put him in the thing. Take him to Belle Reve because someone published a news article.
Right. Yeah. We don't need proof. It's fine. Don't worry about
article.
No investigation whatsoever. It's fine.
Somehow they save everybody in the Pocket Universe during all this too?
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know who went in there to get him. I don't know.
Even Lex's old girlfriend and Eve was in there, and Eve and Jimmy are together again. And then Superman and Lois see each other, and Lois is like, let's go do a interview.
Quote unquote. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge.
And everybody in the world, you know what they're doing? They're paying them no attention.
Well, no, because Perry makes the little joke. How long have they been hooking up?
That's later. There are tons of people walking by Superman.
Oh, you mean when they sneak off? I see what you're saying. Yeah. He's kind of a big deal at this moment because he just basically saved the universe.
The universe. I don't even know who he is.
Right. Yeah, it's fine. I wouldn't worry about it too much.
They go have a makeout session, and she's like, I love you too.
When did that happen, you think? Because she was going to break up with him just a little bit ago.
Because he saved the world.
Yeah, that's not really a reason to date somebody. You know what I mean? Like, that wasn't the problem before. She wasn't breaking up with him because he's not saving the world. You know what I mean?
True. He goes back to the Fortress of Solitude. Number 4 is there, and Alan Tudyk makes the best joke of the thing. He's all like, why do you call us numbers? Why can't we have names? And Superman's like, well, 4 is kind of a name. And he's like, it's not Gary.
Right? Like, okay.
He wrote that joke. Alan did. James Gunn did not write that joke. Funny. He wrote that joke.
It's good.
He wrote that joke on the fly. Got huge laughs for it.
Yeah.
Supergirl shows up. Crypto is actually Supergirl's dog, and she's been on someplace with a red sun so that she could be
She's a party
be a
girl?
drunk piece of shit.
Right. What?
It's
What?
because that's the movie James Gunn really wants to direct.
Okay, but why? I don't know. I don't.
Because
yeah,
she's
I don't
fucked up, and that's a character he wants to write.
know. He does enjoy fucked up people.
Yeah,
That's true.
that's what he wants to write. He wants to write a Supergirl. He doesn't care about. I mean, he cares about this, but it's just like
Yeah.
he looked at it like a puzzle, and he's like, well, these pieces all sort of fit together, sort of, and that's good enough. Bye bye.
Good enough. That's a good synopsis. Yeah. It's good enough.
And then they play Iggy Pop's "I'm a Punk Rocker, Yes I Am," which
Yes,
is
I am.
not a punk rock song.
Oh, yeah, it is, Dan.
It is not a punk rock song. Iggy, very much a punk rocker. This song should have played.
Not so much.
Should have played a Stooges song. I want to be your dog, and then I'm like, there it is, and just have crypto
Yeah,
flying
cool.
around. That would be fucking cool.
Beautiful.
But he had to get that whole punk rocker thing because I'm not sure where you see the beauty and everything. I don't know where he saw that at the end of the movie.
So punk rock, dude.
Yeah. You want to talk, and then he lays there in the weird bed and sees I put the videos of your your family on, and
Yeah.
it's a Bond podcast. Okay.
And that would be nice, like him embracing his human side, his adoptive parents. That's great. That'd be great if that was what the movie was about. It's not. So I'm just like, who gives a shit? Who cares? Why? I don't care at all.
Superman.
Yay! Great stuff.
Yeah, pretty funny. Tony,
Yeah.
did you like anything this week?
Not really. We gave the Chair Company. We watched the Chair Company. I don't know, man. It's so weird. I mean, I'm gonna keep watching. I need to know where it goes. I'm in, but I don't think I love it. I'm not like, wow, this show's really good. I can't wait to watch more of it. I'm just like, what is happening? I can't not look away. I have to see what happens. He's so weird. It's great. I mean, he's wonderful, and I need to know what happens. I need to know what's going on.
Did you just watch one, or did you watch the first two?
We just watched one. That was all we could handle at a time.
They're only 30 minutes, man.
I know, but we needed, that was enough. And we're like, wow, we need to take a breath, step back, and come back.
When he's under the desk.
With the little eye hole. Oh, God. It's so, the wheelbarrow thing. This wheelbarrow never goes outside. And he catches him outside. It's so weird.
It is the ultimate, crossover between his Tim Robinson's
100%.
his other show, and you're just like, can you really sustain 30 minutes at a time with one of his characters? Because it's rough.
It's a lot.
He's a giant problem. What's his name with the bubbles?
Oh my God. Go watch it, everybody. It's worth a watch for sure. I don't know, man. So yeah, we're in. We're gonna keep watching. But
he goes in the building and pulls the cloth off, and it's this big red ball. If they can pay off all the things that are happening, it's gonna be great.
Yeah, we'll see. Time will tell.
Anything else, Tony?
No, that's it. That's Chad Powers' new episode was kind of disappointing.
Oh.
It's the worst episode so far. So 3 great episodes, 1 bad episode.
Oh.
Hopefully they end strong, 5 and 6. We'll see.
We watched Task. We still got to watch the last episode.
How's that? That's on our list.
It's interesting,
Okay. I love Ruffalo, so.
The first episode is great, and then you're just like, oh, and we're going to, slowly meander down this,
Sure.
The acting's all really interesting, and it's worth the time, I think.
All right,
Tony, we need a Halloween movie to close out the Halloween season.
So, I don't know if you saw the movie Superman.
This movie?
Yeah, this movie. There's a character or an actor in it. His name is Frank Grillo.
Oh,
I don't know if you remember Frank Grillo. I do love Frank Grillo.
We watched the whole Frank Grillo movie.
Which one did we watch? Oh, the one where he is a badass. And he's like punching people and stuff.
He has to keep on living the same day over and over again.
Yeah, that's the one. That's the one we watched. Yeah, I couldn't remember.
So we can't do that one.
We're
again.
watching another one. It's not that. This is a horror. Well,
You love him.
I think it's a horror movie. It's definitely supernaturalist, in nature.
Sure.
Anyhow, so last year, 2024, it says drama, horror, mystery. So it's definitely in there. I don't know what it's about, dude. It's just called Werewolves. And I think he just fights a bunch of werewolves in it and just like shoots them all. And I gotta watch this movie. I watched the trailer and I was like, what's even happening right now? So that's what we're going to do for Halloween. Werewolves.
Frank Grillo Jr. playing
Love this guy.
Playing Rick Flag Sr.
Yeah, there you go. And now he's going to shoot werewolves with machine guns, I think.
There it is. Machine guns. That's the best way to kill werewolves. Machine guns.
Machine Gun Kelly.
Okie dokie. So we'll be back. If you like what we see, if you like anything, leave us a comment. Leave us a thumbs up. Subscribe. If you hate what we do, address them
Leave
to
us
Tony.
a comment. Yeah. Let me know. Let him know, Coach.
And
come at me.
We'll be doing some werewolves next week.
Woo! Goodbye, everybody.
Hey, watch it!